Causal is an all-in-one financial planning tool that lets you build financial models effortlessly, pull in historical data automatically, and report back to stakeholders with interactive dashboards just like this one. We've got an example model here for a company like Tesla. We have some charts showing revenue broken down by a few different ways. We have a table showing revenue and sales on a more granular level, and we have another table comparing the budget version of our model against the actuals. Causal has live data integrations with accounting systems like QuickBooks and NetSuite, CRMs like Salesforce and HubSpot, and most other tools you might be using, from HR systems to data warehouses to Looker and Tableau. You can save different versions of your model. In this case, we saved a budget version at the start of the year. And then each month, Causal will pull in the actuals automatically, so no more messing around with CSV exports in Excel. And Causal will do the comparison between your budget and your actuals out of the box. Now, this dashboard is what you'll be sharing with stakeholders, the CEO, the board, heads of department, and so on. Everyone with access to the dashboard will be looking at a single source of truth for the numbers. They can play around with the charts. Maybe they want to see revenue on a quarterly basis instead of yearly. And up here at the top, you can expose different assumptions that you want to let people play with. And so in this model, we have assumptions around the price of our product, the product split, and conversion rates and growth rates and things like that. So if the head of marketing is looking at this and is curious to see, hey, what happens if the growth rate is actually 5%? They can directly go into here, change this value, and everything updates in real time. And so this is a safe place for anyone to play with the model without any chance of breaking anything. Let's take a look behind the scenes to see how the model is actually built. Now, Causal is truly as flexible as a spreadsheet. You can build a fully custom financial model that reflects your own business by defining the different items in your model and the formulas that you want to use. Let's take a look at our formula for revenue. We can double click on any of these cells to see the formula. In this case, the formula for revenue is retail price times current unit sales. You'll notice there's no cell references, there's no weird syntax, everything is super readable. But the great thing is that there's actually a lot of detail behind the scenes. This revenue is actually broken out into 3 different products. Within each product, it's broken out into 4 different countries. And then, of course, there's 24 months over which we're doing the forecast. But this is actually all coming from a single formula. There's typically about 100 times fewer formulas in Causal for exactly the same model as your spreadsheet, which makes it much easier for you to make changes, and it means it's much easier to spot any errors. Now, once you've built your model, you might be interested in comparing different scenarios, and our scenarios feature lets you do just that. In a couple of clicks, we can create a new scenario. And in this scenario, maybe we'll change our growth rate to be 5%. Causal has automatically rerun the model separately for each scenario, and now on our chart, we can see both of the scenarios side by side, and we can compare them. All of your scenarios are managed centrally by Causal, so you can have as many as you want with no manual work involved. We have all the other bells and whistles you'd expect from a modern financial planning tool. We have a full version history that lets you save different versions and compare them and roll back. We have collaboration features like commenting and notifications so multiple people can work on the same model. And we have granular permissions for each tab of the model, so you can decide exactly who has access to the revenue model versus the sensitive salary information and so on. I'd love to learn about your current financial planning process and show you a personalized demo of Causal to see if we can help. Thanks.